Oh, man, kids are expensive for us aunts and uncles, aren't they, huh? Yeah, we got to buy them gifts. I found a way to get revenge. I now only buy accessories to stuff they don't have. That's right. Every one of my gifts cost my sister $300. I can't wait until Christmas. My niece is going to love her new saddle. What's the worst place for a comedian to perform in? Well, there are a lot of them, but I'd have to say that one of the hardest places would be anywhere where there's something else going on besides the comedy show. I know, you think, well, why would they have other things going on during a comedy show? I have no idea, but it happens. And one of the worst offenders is exhibit halls. They're one of the worst because there's distracted people walking around, exhibitors and attendees are talking, bad sound systems, and noise from exhibits being torn down. All of it equals a really bad place to perform. Oh, and if it's an exhibit hall at a women's event, it's like 10 times worse. It just seems louder, and there are a lot more distractions. I performed at a women's event in an exhibit hall once, and I knew when I got there that it might be a little rough. They had me stuffed into the corner of the hall where they'd set up some chairs and a small stage. The sound system was really bad, too. It was going through the speakers in the ceiling of the convention center, which was not the greatest quality. And I found out that I would be broadcast throughout the entire hall, not just to the people sitting at the show. That's right, all the people visiting the 400 booths could hear me, but not see me. I also wasn't the only one with a microphone. The head of the exhibit hall had one too, and he would announce things like raffle winners and exhibit specials during my act, so people might hear part of the joke, but not the whole joke. Right as I started into my show, he announced that a famous male soap opera star was doing autographs at one of the booths. So pretty much all the women left the show right then. My audience turned out to be their husbands who were stuck going with them to this event. So I had about 40 or 50 guys in front of me who were there only because they had no interest in makeup booths and pillow and sheet sets. It took me a few minutes, but I did get the hang of doing my jokes in between the announcements so that my show wasn't competing with the free bathroom makeover. I had to retell a lot of the jokes to the guys in the audience, but they were laughing and having a good time. I'm not sure what the people on the exhibit floor were thinking. As I'm getting to the end of my set, just when you think things can't get worse, the school kids who were performing on the stage next arrived. Yeah, all 30 of them walked right down the center aisle so they could sit up front and be ready for their big show. At least my audience size doubled because their parents were forced to sit there too. Afterwards, several of the husbands bought my books and commented about how good I was. One guy even said something to the effect of, "You're really funny. What are you doing here?" I had no answer. Money? I mean, what do you say? The takeaway from this is to focus on the people who are participating and interested in what you're doing. Ignore the rest. The only way I pulled off a decent show was because I didn't worry about what those people on the exhibit floor were hearing. I just focused on the guys in front of me, and they enjoyed it. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Feel free to check out my website, theworklady.com. This is Jan. Take care and enjoy your journey.